What's up? What's up, fam? This is Big Tone, Mason Dixon.
Hey, peeps. Coach Moody here with you.
Fam, man, this weather is beautiful.
Oh, spring ball time, baby. Spring ball time.
What? For
Yes,
everybody,
sir.
everybody, college, high
Yes,
school,
sir.
little league, it's spring ball time,
It's
baby.
spring ball time, baby. It's April. Let's go. Let's rock it.
So you had all winter to get your weight up.
That's right.
Get that weight up. Should have been in a weight room.
Yep.
Should have been eating. Should have got that weight up, gotten bigger, stronger, faster. Now it's time to showcase who you are and what you are.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. I'm loving it, man. I'm hyped. I'm
So,
hyped,
so
man.
look, I got a tan, man.
Yeah, you been.
I caught a tan.
You was born with that tan, baby.
Nah, you know, see, I'm 2 shades darker, man.
2 shades. I'm
Yeah.
gonna call you 2 shades all
Yeah.
season. Coach 2 Shades, what's up?
Call me 11:59, baby.
11:59.
11:59. I'm 11:59. See,
I
right
hear
here.
I hear
That's 6 a.m.
That's
right
6
here.
a.m.
That's 6 a.m. But right here, bro, yo, 11:59. Yeah, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. So, fam, you know, so Coach Moody, what you got for these guys, man?
Come on, man. Like I said, it's spring ball time, spring tour. Let's get that spring tour together. I've been having a lot of questions, about the spring tour. We can ready to go on this tour. And what should incoming freshmen be looking at, man? Because they thinking it's too soon for them.
Oh my God, no.
You know,
Listen, youngins,
yeah,
this is right up your alley.
that's what I'm telling them.
Right up your alley, youngins, because let me tell you how it works. Y'all may not realize, but in 2 months, June, it's early signing day.
Exactly.
It's early signing day in June for the juniors.
Yes.
Now, I'm not talking about the class of 2025.
No,
I'm talking about 2026 who hasn't even entered their senior class yet.
they haven't even took a snap for their
Coach,
senior year.
it's signing day in June.
June.
And what's going on now? Because signing day is early June, Coach, they're doing prospect camps in April and May.
Oh,
So everything has just been pushed forward. So now, like an incoming freshman,
yes.
Coach, it's basically it's like lacrosse now. Early offers now,
Mm-hmm.
and it's an early recognition.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you're an incoming ninth grader, you're like an incoming like a rising 10th grader.
Yep, like a sophomore.
Because everything has been pushed back, fellas. I can tell you. So these, our young guys,
Yes.
they're right on point. If you guys are going out, starting to look at camps, find camps to go to, you want to get on the list.
Yes,
That's
that's
what
the
you
whole
want to
thing.
do.
You want to get on that coach's list, man. Let that coach know who you are.
Right. Absolutely.
Get out there early and often, man.
As a ninth grader, you want to go to as many, as a rising ninth grader.
Yes.
This spring, this summer, go to as many camps as you can.
Yes.
Be seen, be recognized, get offered. You can't get offered if you're not seen and if you're not recognized.
Coach, we're going to try to help them out, Coach. We're going to try to help them out.
Coach.
What we say, we got 9 or 10 camps we're going to.
10, Coach.
10 camps. 10 camps. That's right there. We're knocking it out for you.
Coach. And to go to 10 camps realistically means that if you multiply on average 4 schools, that's 40 schools. Like one camp we're going to, I know that there's a minimum of 25 schools.
Minimum.
Minimum. And shout out to Sound Body, Sound Mind.
Down there in Hampton.
Yes. Shout out to them.
Yes, sir.
But I mean, that camp alone, Coach, is like 25 schools, as what I've been told, is already locked in.
Locked in.
So, Coach, you just go to that. That's 25 schools right
25
there.
Schools.
That's 25 different university and colleges' eyes on you.
That's going to see you and try to see who you are and get you on the list.
And when you're doing these camps, you got to do a combination of prospect and 7-on-7.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what you got to do. Because the prospect camps allows them, the college coaches, to coach you.
Yes, sir.
The 7-on-7 camps allows your high school coach or your 7-on-7 coach to coach you, and the college coaches can step back and see how you lead, how you compete.
Observation, baby.
Watch your ups and downs in competition. That's what it's about, man.
Yes, sir.
So these youngins, no, it ain't too early. Matter of fact, one would venture to say, if you let this slip by, you're on the back end now.
Exactly.
It's too late.
you want to make sure you go. You want to make sure you
Coach,
go.
coach, I can think of an eighth grader that went, rising eighth grader that went last year, and we
Mm-hmm.
went to a Big Ten school, and now
Mm-hmm.
that Big Ten school is sweating him.
There you go.
And he's only a rising. Technically, they can't offer him.
They can't touch him.
Because he's an underclassman. But they're sweating him right now, coach.
Mm-hmm.
And eighth grade, and I've seen that happen over and over again.
Yep.
Get on the list. They start finding out who you are. College coaches talk. Colleges talk.
Mm-hmm.
They pay attention to what's going on social media. You know, so it's never too early. I can tell you that right now.
That's what I'm telling them,
It,
man.
it,
It's not too early. Trying to encourage them, like, hey, we're giving you the opportunity to be a part of it. Now you just got to take advantage of it and see what you want to do.
I can say I had a conversation, coach, with a
Mm-hmm.
young man out in Ohio, and I had to tell this young man. I said, "Look, you're in high school.
Right.
He's a rising senior, coach.
Okay.
Rising senior, and he has yet to start contacting colleges.
What?
It's passing him by. I had another one. Okay, a guy kid up in New York, right?
Yeah.
Kid up in New York. Actually, he's from my hometown too.
Oh,
But he's
your
up in
son?
no,
Come on, man. Come on now.
coach. My son 2 years older than me.
I
He's 2 years
I ain't never heard that one before. 2 years older than you.
Yeah, 2 years older. Yeah, but seriously, so you got one guy who hasn't been contacting coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right now, if you're in high school, you're a high school football player, and you should have, 2 months ago, been sending out 20, IGs, 20 and X. Most of your college coaches are on X, first of all, formerly known as Twitter.
Right.
That's where most of your college coaches are.
Right.
You should have been sending out 20 messages, 20 texts, 20 emails, whatever contacts you can garner up. And it's not hard to get the contacts.
Nope.
Garner up the contacts of those college coaches and send them your highlight, send them your transcript, if you got a good transcript, your vitals, such as your height and weight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then ask them, coach, what camps do you suggest that I should attend that your school offers that I could benefit from?
Right.
That's all you need to do. You will get a response. 99% of the time, you're going to get a response. And then once you get that response, what you got to do is take advantage of it. Okay. Build a relationship. Start talking to that coach. That's what you got to do.
It's not too late, guys. I know we said 2 to 3 months ago, but it's not too late. Get it done. Get on it.
That's exactly what you got to do. And now, if you're a youngin', okay, same thing, coach. So here's the problem that one of my man up in New York, kid I'm mentoring now, guiding in football because he reached out to under recruited, powered by Mason Dixon Sports.
Right.
All right, this guy still thinks that he's up in New York and thinks that Coach Brown, Syracuse, is going to offer him. He's missing an opportunity.
He's rising what?
Fellas, let me tell you, if a BCS school isn't looking at you right now, don't miss the opportunity of an FCS, a Division II, NAIA, or Division III. All right, be realistic where you are right now. You're not a Division I player if a Division I school hasn't offered you. Okay, you become a Division I player when a Division I school offers you. All right, so you need to be realistic of who you are, where you are. All right, and make sure you're reaching out to those schools where you can play. That's where you can play, coach. So I tell you what, reminds me of a young man. I love this young man.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Coach, he was not was
he was a lineman.
Oh yeah.
Lineman? Yeah.
Yeah. And look, he knew where he belonged.
Yes, sir.
Right. So
yes, sir.
Away, right around February of his junior year, he looked at realistically and he says, Coach, I'm not going to go Division I.
Right.
FCS or BCS.
Right.
I'm not going to go Division II, so I'm going to start reaching out to Division III schools.
Right.
Coach, he became a Division III superstar. And what you guys don't understand is Division III packages you up in sweet packages that you're paying almost nothing to go to $75,000, $85,000 schools and paying less than 10 grand. Now, let me tell you, you're paying 10, 11 grand for a $75,000, $85,000 school. Most schools like that, Division III, are high private schools. So once you graduate, you're going to start out making $65,000, $75,000, $80,000 a year, first of all.
Right.
So money well spent for 10 G's, 11 G's a year for 4 years, 44 G, you coming out the gate making 80, 85, 90 grand. Crazy numbers.
I'll tell you.
Pay 1 year paid for that 44 grand you
There you
spent for
go.
4 years. But
And
secondly, they're giving you 75 out of 85 grand. Man, I'm gonna raise my hand. Put me in, coach.
coach, like you
Put me in.
said,
Yeah.
like you said, it's called leveling up, coach. I mean, you take a look at our roster, coach. If our roster was full of D1, if every player on our roster was D1, dude, you know we'd be like the number one team in the country.
Oh man, we'd be like hey, we'd be like my guys St. Francis up there, or Spalding, or look, even like the Master.
Yeah. So look,
Yeah.
man.
But realistically,
So
we're a
realistically,
small school. We're not that. But we got a lot of D1 kids.
we got a lot of D1 kids, but everybody is not D1.
No.
And they got to recognize that.
No.
So you got to recognize who you are and what level you are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go after that level and then level up.
Coach. So we got a special guest coming on, Coach. This young man.
Oh yeah?
Yo, Coach, we got look.
What we got, coach?
He's smart. He's
yeah?
He got a high IQ.
Oh, I like those.
He was a grown man when he came into school. He acted grown when he first came into school.
I like those.
Coach, he fast. And he went on these college tours. Yo, this young man, I remember he went down to V Tech, right?
Uh-huh.
And laid out an incredible 40 time. And once he laid that out, schools are sweating him, coach.
I got you.
He had the IQ.
Hey, that's what it takes, man. That GPA, man. That GPA can't can't talk enough about.
So, coach, we got him coming on. I mean, and look, a lot of y'all know him. Special guy, special to all of us. Love him.
Who that, coach?
Love him. But I'm not even gonna tell you, coach.
You're not gonna tell me?
Look,
you're
gonna see. You're gonna see him, coach.
Oh, what we got? What we got? Where you at?
Yeah.
Where you at? Oh, man! Oh, my boy! What's up, dog?
Yo,
That's my
Ignatius.
That's my man. That's my
Ignatius
man.
Iggy. That look, fellas. Hey, fam out there. That's a D1 player right there. That's what a D1 player looks like. First of all, fam.
Ignatius, that's my boy
First
right
of all,
there,
fam. How you doing, Iggy?
I'm doing great. Just finished up the day of spring ball. Well, we finished up at 7 a.m. We start like 5:45 a.m. But just finished up going to treatment class and everything. So I'm chilling before the
Whoa.
meeting.
So back up for a minute, man, bro. Y'all start practice at what time?
5:45 a.m. Well, the corners start at 5:30 a.m. But the rest of the team start at 5:45 a.m.
5:30 a.m. Hey, so
Yeah,
y'all out there, first of all, y'all got to be built for this. My
we
man,
do.
D1 player right here, just told you that they start at 5:30 a.m.
before school.
That's when they putting the work in. So y'all still in bed, man. Y'all still in bed. So 5:30 a.m. That's what time you get started. So what's your day
Yeah.
like? What's your day like, Iggy?
Well, it just depends on the day. It's like a month. I'm gonna go through a practice day. Like a practice day, a Friday is like one of my busier days. I practice at 5:45 a.m. Then I have to go to breakfast. You always got to eat and get your meal in. Then I go to class, and then I get a treatment in. Like taking care of your body is a big thing to do. Like at any level period. Like even in high school, you should be taking care of your body. So then I go take care of my body, and then I get a lift in, and then I go have a meeting later in the day, and then after that, like it's in my books or looking at film, and then getting ready for the next day at Saturday practice.
Oh, back up, bro. Back up, bro. So you tell me you go to practice, then you eat, then you get treatment for your body, and then you got to lift too,
Yeah, it's a grind.
and then meetings.
Yeah, the meetings.
Man, all that's a full-time job, bro.
It
That's a
is.
full-time job. And then on top of that, you got to hit the books.
Gotta hit the books.
Yeah, he still got school.
Man,
Yeah.
so do they be paying attention what your grades are at the collegiate level?
Yeah, for sure. Like my position coach, our first meeting back actually, he pulled up like midterm grades and just like making sure everybody on it. And like if you're not on it, like it's like a warning, like just get on it. And then like it's a lot of extended help like for you. Like we have a bunch of academic advisors that are here to help you. And like when they see you slipping, they come help you and like put you in the right place to get a tutor or whatever you need to do.
Wow. So let me ask you this, Iggy. How much does your school cost a year if you weren't getting a full ride?
86K.
$86,000.
Yeah.
So 90 grand. Coach, you must say 100.
Yeah.
You might say 100 G.
Basically. Yeah.
100,000. So your
Crazy money.
scholarship is worth at least 100 grand a year.
Yeah, basically almost.
Yeah.
Ooh, you getting paid then, bro.
To
You
play
getting
football.
paid. You really, you
You
getting
said
paid.
it was a full-time job, though, Coach.
It is a full-time
You
job.
said it was a full-time job.
It is a full-time. So look, for the fam out there, let's talk about how you got there, man. Because there's a lot of guys who think they're Division One, think they dogs, but they don't know. They're confused, my man. So first of all, how tall are you?
5'11", 6 footish. I think I grew a little
So
bit since I've been here, but I say 5'11" throughout high school, basically.
so 5'11" as a DB throughout high school. And how much did you weigh?
160, the 160 range throughout high school, basically. Yeah.
So 5'11", 160. So first of all, if somebody's like 5'7", they gonna get D1.
Nah, it's just gonna be hard at that. Like, unless you got blazing speed, it's gonna be hard at that size.
Okay, so you 5'11". What was your 40 time?
When I went to VTech, I ran a 4.5.
So 4.5 at five.
Woo!
So, first of all,
man.
you can't get you. That's blaze. You can't get much faster out of high school than a 4.5. I mean, there's a few guys at 4.4, but you
Yeah.
really can't get much faster out of high school than a 4.5. So at 5'11", you running a 4.5. Coach, that's what D1.
That's
That's
D1, David.
that's what D.
D1.
That's what they give my man $100,000
You ain't
scholarship.
lying. That boy fast.
All right, so
And smart.
Smart.
And smart.
Smart.
Fast
What?
and smart.
Hey, tell fam out there what your grades was like, man. What kind of GPA you have?
4.0.
What did you graduate with?
I graduated with a 3.8 maybe. I definitely graduated with high honors, like 3.8. I think, pretty sure, yeah, 3.8. Like
Three
cumulative
eight
throughout high school, yeah, something like that.
3.8.
For the whole high school career.
That's his whole high school career.
That
3.8.
ain't just, hold on. That's just, not just one semester like some people trying to get.
Yeah, they give you one semester and tell you they got a 3.8, but then they don't tell you about the 2.1s that they had the first 3 years.
Right.
All right. So my man, 5'11", 4.5, 3.8 GPA. Did you make all conference?
Nah, not once.
Huh? You didn't make all
Not
conference coming
once.
out of high school?
Not once.
Huh? Your senior year, you didn't make all conference.
Nah, coach.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I gotta look that up because I think you did.
Nah. I think I should have though, but
Oh,
nah.
you know what? We only got like 3 picks,
Yeah.
2 picks.
Yeah. It was
Yeah, that's what it was.
that A division, baby.
Yeah, only got 2 picks. That's what it was. See, now he'd have made it 500 times.
Oh yeah.
With his ability. So what advice would you give? So you went on these college tours, right?
Yes, sir.
You got to showcase your ability to basically the whole East Coast during your high school career. What kind of experience was these college tours for you?
It was actually really fun just like go and like travel with the guys and then like just put your abilities in front of coaches and like you said advice. My best advice is just like going out there and like giving it your all. Like effort is noticeable like in everything you do. It's like if you're not getting effort and you just like not listening to your coach, then like you're already putting yourself behind the 8 ball and like recruiting. It's like a big thing is like listen to your coach. Like take the coaching, like be coachable and like make it visible and like put it on display on the field.
Wow. What about film? I mean, how long should your highlight be?
Now that I'm in college and I can tell you, like, I sit and watch film with my coach, like when he recruits and it's like just like getting extra film time in, like we might watch a recruit. A coach is only going to watch like the first 3 plays they stand out, and if they don't stand out, then he might cut it. But like if you give him like the first 3 plays and you draw his interest, then he's going to watch about 3 minutes of it. So like I say about 3 minutes, and like they have to be important big plays. Like don't put like like a small tackle in there, like a 10-yard catch. Put big plays that stand out, and it's going to like wow, like this guy's a guy. Like then you go on the board and like you
You
move
sound like a
along the
coach.
board.
Yeah, you sound like a high school coach, boy, with that
Yeah.
info. That's exactly, man. That's exactly. So you tell me they watch like 3 clips, and if it don't catch their attention, they move on.
Yeah, I could tell you that firsthand. I done sat back in the office and watched.
So
You
these.
be telling them to go on, right? You be telling, skip, go on to the next one.
Nah, I be
So
trying to tell them watch the youngest. Give them Give them the benefit of the doubt, man.
So these cats that be having 10-minute tapes and think every tackle is a highlight and every run is a highlight. That just messing them up, then, really, don't it?
Yeah, everything is not a highlight. And then like when you put those things that are not highlights in your front, like you lose the focus for like the bigger plays. Like a lot of guys tend to put their film in bad order, whereas though your big plays are in the back and then like your little plays are in the front. Like that messes you up. Like you don't grab the attention of the coach at that point. Cause like there when I tell you there's so many kids out there trying to get recruited, sending emails on Twitter, like the coach doesn't have all the time in the world to just watch you. So like it's big to like stand out the first three plays, draws attention, and then he might watch the full 3 minutes.
So you just said another great thing that we preach, man. Like with the NIL, with the portal. I mean, there's thousands upon. I mean, everyone's trying to get. It's hard. It's hard to get a division. I don't care. Like you might have 3 years ago is different than you just came out last year, right? No,
Yeah.
2 years ago now. Yeah, he's going on the second year. Oh, he getting
Yeah.
old, man. He almost old as me now. Yeah, but the important thing there, what I'm saying though, Iggy, is like it's hard to get offered
It
now.
is.
Like you got to be more than just a dog. You know,
Yeah.
you got to have grades. I mean,
Yeah, great.
if you don't have grades, they ain't even waste. If you're a high school student and you don't have the grades and you're just good, they're not wasting time with you.
Nope.
You
Yeah.
know,
Touch on the grades thing since you mentioned it. Like grades are big. Like you get a 3, you might be able to limit to yourself to a couple schools. You get a 3.5, and then you got other schools, and then like 4.0, like your range of schools you get recruited by are way bigger. Like so, like you want to be in that range. So like it might not be Alabama, but it could be a Dartmouth, and like so like be on top of your grades. Like that's like my biggest advice. Like grades open so many doors for you. And just like be in your books. Because
well,
when you get to school, you're gonna have to be in your books anyway. So
yeah. So you might as well get in it because if you ain't in your books, they're not going to keep you.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So, how important is it to build a relationship? Like, if you're in high school right now, and you're a high school student, how important is it to start building relationship with college recruiters and coaches and
it's
reaching out to
it's big. Like relationships take you a long way. Like I heard this from a Dartmouth coach. It's not what you know, but it's who you know. So like building those relationships and bonds like now are big. Cause like you and another guy might be on the same like level or on the same like area on like a coach's board, but his connection might be better. So he might get that offer over you or that position over you. So like you should build these like bonds and connections now because they take you a long way. Like maybe not right then in that moment, but like a couple months down the line, maybe a year down the line, like that bond and that connection might come back and like now you got an opportunity.
them? Yeah, that makes a difference. So, you
Yeah.
said another important thing. You say your coach, they're reaching out on Twitter. That's the other thing. So, most college coaches are on like Twitter or X, X, formerly known as Twitter. Like, a lot of college coaches ain't really on IG, are they?
Nah,
So
X is the big
these,
platform.
yeah, so these high school guys out here. I mean, I know IG was a big thing for these high school guys, but if they really want to reach out to coaches and get to the next level, they really need to be on the X platform or Twitter because that's
Yeah.
where the college coaches are. So I mean, so you pointed out something important there too. If what would be the one advice like you would give? Well, actually, I got a lot of things to say. Uh, How important is it to once you get into college because you're in there now, how important is it to have a relationship with your position coach?
It's important. Like you want to get to know your position coach beyond just football and just like y'all can get to learn each other and know each other. So he knows your strengths, he knows your weakness. So like overall, that helps you on the field. So like typically, like we have practice, yeah, but like I go in like when I have free time in the day and I just stop by the office, watch some extra film, just sit there and chat. So, like building that relationship is really important. It helps you get to know them. So like you learn how to take coaching from him and he learns how to coach you. And my coach is big on that. Like he wants to know like what type of learner we are. Like, are we a visual? Are we gotta do it? Do we gotta see it? So like that's big.
Wow. So competing now at the collegiate level, uh, I'm assuming everybody on your squad was probably the best player on their team or one of the best players on their team at this point, right? Like everybody was a high school stud. Is that would you say that?
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Yeah, yeah. So you ain't really seeing, a corner out there running 4'9".
Nah,
Or you ain't seeing a corner out there that's 5'6".
nah.
Nah, right? Because they gotta meet the numbers. So
Yeah.
when you were going through the recruiting process as a high school student, what do you think frustrated you the most?
I say being patient, but you have to learn like it might not come now, but it'll come later. Like there's a lot of like deadlines, and they're like the recruiting cycle not necessarily over when all the guys are signing the first time. Like your time going to eventually come. It's just like just staying patient and trusting in like whoever's like putting the word out for you, and like the coaches you're communicating with. Like there's an opportunity there for everybody, and like your opportunity will come.
All right, bet.
Yeah, we call that leveling up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
That's what we call it.
Yeah.
Going to the right level for you. Everybody's not D1, some D2, some D3. You know, going where you're supposed to fit.
So what are you studying now? What's your study there?
I'm currently undecided, but I'm taking classes to lean me towards political science. Go like the pre-law track, and hopefully
Oh
one day be
wow.
a lawyer. Yeah.
Oh wow. So
Oh man,
this cat gonna be an athlete and
I'm gonna need a lawyer.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Moody gonna need a lawyer. All right. Yeah, you should see some of the things he's doing out here, Iggy. Yeah, I'll be praying for him, man. I'll be
I'm gonna
praying
need a
for him
lawyer.
because he be doing crazy stuff.
Yeah, man.
So overall, what's it like being on your own now with mom and dad no longer there? No parents, no guardians. Like you got to make your own decisions. What is that like?
I feel like I was very independent in high school, so
I was gonna
it's
say he
kind
was
of
a
was an
grown
easy.
man in high
It was
school.
kind of easy shift, but like it's just like having the right guys around you. Like build bonds with all your teammates, but like necessarily find your right group, and also make friends and like relationships with people outside of like just the football team, and like it'll help you. Like just put just you're really who you surround yourself with. So like just surround yourself with the right people. You make the right choices, and you still enjoy college and have fun.
Okay, okay. So how much you enjoy in college, man?
It's pretty fun. Like football is fun. Having the free time is fun. I didn't been places and met people that I never thought I'd meet before. So college has been pretty good.
Good, good.
Yeah, man.
And I'm a
So
champion, so you can't beat that.
There you go.
I get a ring in 2 weeks.
oh wow.
Well, next week. I get a ring next week, so you can't beat that.
So now at your school, have they determined like what the average starting salary as a graduate from your school is?
I was just talking about these numbers, but I couldn't even tell you off the top of my head. But we got a lot of successful people.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine, man, $100,000 a year school. Good
Yeah.
lord.
The
I
WNBA
mean,
commissioner
We never say what
graduated
school
from
it
here.
was.
oh, I didn't even tell them.
We never say what school
Oh,
it
he
was.
had Lehigh.
I-
Yeah, yeah, he had the Patriot League.
and guess what?
What?
That's on our list.
Oh,
Our
yeah,
college
yeah, you know
student.
we're gonna be there June 28th.
I'm gonna
Yep.
see y'all.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah,
Coming
I'm
up
gonna
yeah,
here
see
to see
y'all.
you, dog.
yeah, yeah. We bring the whole squad. We was up there last year, man. They ran a good tournament up there.
Yep. They
Yeah, I
did.
Yeah,
seen
the
your
big-
truck. I didn't think it was you. I'm like, hold on. Nobody else drive that big yellow Tonka. I'm like, hold on.
Big yellow.
hey, don't
Oh
tell
yeah.
everybody. We
Oh
don't want
yeah,
them to.
yeah, yeah. My bad, my
Big
bad.
yellow.
We don't want them to know. But yeah, man. I watched some of the work at the big man camp too, man. I was impressed, man. Yeah. So being in the Patriot League, which is a mini Ivy League, right? I mean, how much harder do you think the academics are there, and what and expected of you?
Um, it really depends on the classes you're taking, your major, and how much you're applying yourself to school. So like if you're not giving much to school, you're gonna struggle. But if you are, then you're gonna be fine. Like just it's about reaching out for help. Like no, don't be too big headed where you can't ask for help and you're just gonna struggle. Like when you need help, go get the help. And like we have amazing professors. So like if you're communicating with them, they're truly understanding and like they're gonna help you out and help you to get to a good grade. Like not give you a good grade, but help you get a good grade. If that makes sense.
Oh wow, cool.
They work with you.
So what do you think? Like, if you had to point out something in two aspects. One, what in high school prepared you for college level athletics, and then what in high school prepared you for college academics?
Well, I'll start with the academics part. Going to private school is pretty much a big help. Like, it's not like public school where it's like easier. Like, it's like they're kind of on you, and it's just a higher academic standard. So I think that was like an easy like transition and like to come to a school like this. Like, it's very like similar in a way. And then from like the
Okay.
athletic standpoint, I think it's just like really like having that mindset and like being around the right people. Like you want to come into college with the right mindset. If you don't, then you're gonna be behind on the 8 ball.
So what about competing? Because you got to compete no matter what, right? So like a lot of guys like going to a high school where they ain't got to compete, where they come in as a freshman and they're the stud and they can miss practice and they don't have to show up to practice, but if they show up on Friday, they playing Friday night, even if they didn't show up all the week, so they ain't got to compete. And that happens a lot in schools where you don't have to compete. Well, what in the high school prepared you ready to compete at the collegiate level?
I'd definitely say playing in MIAA, like we played against some guys. Like if you go back and look at the teams we played against, like there were some guys on the team, and then looking at the people I played against and like had to line up against during practice, like that truly made me better. And it's just about that. Like if you're playing in the league with guys and you're practicing with guys, like you have no choice but to compete and then to get better.
Oh, good, man. Man, I'll tell you what. Man, I love talking to you, dog. I love talking. I love you too, man. I love
That's my
that.
man.
Yeah. I can't wait to see you on June 28th. Hey, so you gonna swing by? You gonna swing by spring for us, man? Or
I'm
you
gonna
stuck
be
up?
I'm gonna be back in May. I'm gonna stop by Pilates. I'm gonna come and talk to the freshman chapel for a little bit. Mr. Bailey's invited me back to like just give a little couple words. So I'll definitely be back in May and stop by for like
You
a
know,
little spring ball. Yeah, I'll be there.
you gotta hit that. You gotta hit them youngins, boy, and drop
Yeah.
some knowledge there.
Yeah.
So you be see, man. You sound like a coach now, man, with that knowledge.
Yeah.
Grew up a
Yeah.
little bit.
All that, I'm like
Extra
Coach
hours in the
K.
office.
Yeah, coaching. But the important thing is you've been spending your time in film, been spending your time with your coaches, been spending time in the offices, and and that's why you're going to be successful, man. That's
You
why
are.
you have always been successful. I've always been proud of you, man, from day one. Love you dearly, but man, you make it easy for someone to love you. You make it easy for someone to be proud of you. You make it easy for someone to respect you. Because that's just who you are, man. You make it easy.
I'm gonna tell you, man. He said all the words, but I tell you one thing about Iggy, man. He has great character. Now, I'm gonna say this in front of his face. He has great character. He's a great young man from the time I met him.
Yeah.
He was a great young man, but he was a dog on the field.
Oh yeah. Iggy
It
a
was
dog.
like two
He,
different people,
he a
man. I
dog.
was
He a
like,
dog.
who that?
Yeah,
When
yeah,
he
you
got on
know
the
what?
field,
For real.
he was
You,
tenacious,
yeah,
man.
you
He
was,
was tenacious.
hey, you was vicious on the field, man.
Yeah, man.
You wasn't nothing nice about you on the
Nah.
field, man.
But when he's off the field, he was always
Now,
respectful, man.
but you know what? He always kept his composure. I mean,
Yes.
he broke up fights,
Yes.
and kept his teammates in check a lot of times.
Yes.
But
Yes.
as a player,
As a player, man, he wasn't playing.
it wasn't nothing nice about you on the
Yeah.
field, though, bro.
Oh, man.
But that's what football's about, man.
But he knew where to be mean, where to be nice. He knew his role, where to be, and how to use it, man.
And great. Look, play both ways too, man.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, man. You got
Great
any
young man.
eligibility left? You got any high school eligibility left?
I wish.
We'll take you back. Well, I'm not gonna hold up your day, man. I know you're busy, man. I just want to say I appreciate you. Love you, dog.
Yeah, man. Love you, man.
Love you too, coach. I just want to say like a final remark to like whoever's listening, like in the recruiting world, just like literally just trust the process. Like if you keep working, like Coach Moody said, like have good character and just be a dog on the field, like you will fall somewhere. And like it doesn't matter what level you play, like as long as you get another opportunity to play, that's all that matters. Because everybody don't get that. Everybody can't even play this great game that we're given by God. So like just literally trusting your coach, your family, yourself, and God, and like you will fall somewhere where you're meant to belong and you will like flourish.
Man, great advice. Great
Good
advice.
job, man. Good words.
All right, all right. Well, appreciate you. I think she's gonna zip you out now, man.
All right, man.
Have
Love
a
you,
great day.
Iggy. Talk to you
Love you.
later, man.
All right, dog. Peace out. I'll tell you what, man. Great young man.
He's the great young man.
But hey, fam, he dropped some knowledge on y'all.
He sure did.
Look, and I know you get tired of hearing her from pretty Coach Tone and ugly Coach Moody. I know you get tired of that. But look, this is someone who's gone through it and going through it now at the collegiate level.
Yes.
And he sounded like a coach.
He did.
Because but what he's saying is true.
Yeah. And he's telling you from experience.
Right.
He's telling you from experience. And I'm glad he was able to come on and give you that knowledge because, like Coach Tony said, we're telling you, you have to two old heads don't know what they're talking about.
One old head. One old head, yo. One old head.
They keep telling us the same thing. But now you're hearing this from a young man that just went through the high school process and is currently going through the college process, and he's explaining to you. I mean, how many times we told you to tighten up your highlights? And he just told you. They look at 3 clips and you're done.
Oh, that's a problem. 3 clips.
3 clips and you're done.
Yeah.
You know,
he's watching his coach look at 3.
He's watching his coach. He trying to encourage his coach. Nah, keep him on a little longer, coach. Coach said, "No, I'm done. Next."
3 clips.
3 clips.
He says he got time to look through everything.
Right.
Yeah.
They ain't got time.
Thousands.
Right. You putting your best thing in the
thousands.
You acting like it's 4th quarter and you gonna put your best thing in the back of the highlight. You ain't getting nothing, dog.
Thousands.
Shoot, come on, man.
Bam. Thousands of people. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Look, it's even harder to get an invite.
But think about it, coach. It's thousands of people because they're doing what? They're getting in touch with their coaches. They're giving them the highlights. Mm-hmm. So if you're not getting them your highlights, you even further behind the guy that's giving them the highlights and messing up with the 3 clips.
You're right, coach. If you ain't reaching out, you ain't sending it to them. Look, now me personally, I send dossiers of all my players, but it takes more than just me. You know, you got to reach out. You got to care.
You got to do your part.
Yeah, you got to care. You got to reach out to the coach. You know, and thousands of them, coach. I'm just baffled. Thousands of them. He's 3 clips. He moves on.
3 clips and gone.
So you got look, bam. You got to keep his attention.
And the GPA got to be there.
What?
The GPA got to be there.
Hey,
you can't. Like I said when I was talking early in the off season, train your brain, man. The GPA got to be there.
Look, high school. At the high school level, there were student athlete.
Yes.
Student first. Athlete second.
5:30 in the morning, coach, getting up.
That's discipline.
Yes,
that's discipline.
That's right.
But you got to want it too.
You got to want it.
You got to want it.
Everybody ain't trying to do that.
Coach, a lot of people say they want it, but they don't really want it. Because you know, if you really want it, it shows in your work.
Yep.
It shows in your work. Coach, he used to work, man. We'd drive by the field and he'd be working out on his own.
Yep.
He'd be getting it in. That's the type of athlete. That's why he's Division 1.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why he's going to $100,000 school.
100,000.
Wow. Proud of that young man. Proud of it. Fam, take heed to what I'm gonna call him Coach Iggy. Take heed to what Coach Iggy said.
Drop knowledge.
Yeah, he dropped it. All right, fam. This is Coach Tone. Saying, see ya.
Oh, he's delaying it. Coach Moody saying, peace.
No, Coach Tone saying, see ya.